Check. These brain gains about knowledge, intellectuals rising. See the dreams.
What's up, guys? Episode 16 of BrainGainzTV. I'm glad to be back. I love you guys. This has been a wonderful, excellent week for me. Just had a surprise birthday party yesterday. Completely caught off guard. My whole family was there. A lot of my friends was there. It was just a wonderful occasion. It was a beautiful thing. My mom went all out. She went above and beyond, so I'm very thankful. I'm grateful for everybody in my life. I have an abundance of just family members and loved ones that just mean so much to me, and a lot of people don't have that, so I'm very blessed and grateful for that. So I just wanted to say that before anything. So today I wanted to talk about positivity and just thinking positive, and the misconception that a lot of people get about like the power of positivity and thinking positively in negative situations. Because I know a lot of times when a lot of people see me, I'm a positive person, I'm really upbeat, I try to see the best in every situation, because the alternative is just seeing the negative, and seeing the negative doesn't really help to get to the solution, in my opinion. You know, maybe everybody else has a different outlook on it, but that's my opinion. So a lot of times when I try to talk to people about certain things, especially like about positivity, if they're going through something, I'm like, you know, you got to stay positive, you got to be positive, you got to try to figure out the positive aspect of this, or the lesson from it, or what you can learn from it, or the solution to this problem, instead of focusing on the negative aspect of it and just shutting down and not being able to correct the issue. So I get a lot of pushback from that response, because people are like, well, you can't always think positive in every situation, and you can't always be positive. And I guess I respect your opinion. I do. Because there was this one example that was brought up to me. They're like, well, what if your whole life went to crap? You know, everything went bad. Your family all passed away. You lost your job. You lost your car. You lost your house. You lost everything. Are you still going to be positive then? And my response to that is, you got to think about this. I'm not saying be positive in the aspect of, you know, happy, joy, always smiling, and you don't see anything as a negative thing, because there are negative things that's going to come across your life. Everybody's going to experience bad things in their life. There's no one that's not. It's impossible. But the thing is, you got to take a lesson from every situation, and that's how you win the situation. That's how it becomes a positive, when you learn something from it that you can take from it, and you cause that not to happen again, or it helps you and propels you forward and increases your will to do better and go farther. So in that scenario that I just gave, obviously you're not taking a positive thing out of that, but the lesson that you can learn from that is life is short. Nothing's promised. So you need to cherish it. You need to be grateful for everything you have. Don't take it for granted. Those are all lessons that you can get from that. And yes, they are positive. So that's what I mean when I say you got to think positive. And if you think positive, positive things happen. When you think negative, negative things happen. The things that you think about all day are what manifest themselves into your reality. Picture that. When you see, I don't know about you, but I know a lot of people that tend to complain all the time, are always thinking negative, never really have a good thing to say when you ask them how are they, or, you know, how's your day going. It's always something negative. And I've seen over the years that these same people, the negativity just keeps on repeating, and they can never catch a break. Now, I know a lot of other people. I have a few friends that are very positive people, and they see things from a positive angle, and they're solution based. They have solution based minds, and good things tend to come their way. They think positive, so positive things manifest into their life. It's called the law of attraction. You know, you bring in negative things and you attract more negative things. You bring in positive things and you attract more positive things. That's just how life works. And I know you can say it's a whole bunch of, you know, book knowledge, and that's not always what happens, Terrence. You know, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're entitled to your opinion. I'm just saying, from my point of view, from my experience, I have had negative things happen to me. I have always been a student of learning from them, though. My whole life. Every time I've encountered a negative situation, even if it wasn't, you know, instantaneously, I always learned from that situation. I always took something from that where I said, yeah, now I know what to do better. Now I know what not to do next time. Now I know how I can be a better person in this situation. And I think that's what makes me be able to see things that way. If I were to lose my car right now, I would know a lot of different things. I would know what went wrong for that to happen. What could I do next time differently for it not to happen again? And I'm a person, I have a lot of willpower, I have a lot of drive, I have a lot of ambition, I'm a hard worker, and I'm solution based. I'm going to find a solution to the problem no matter what. Uber, taxis, walking, rides, whatever. I'm going to find a way to do what I need to do. And I put myself on the clock. Like, you ever see like the draft on any sport, you're on the clock? That's how I think of life. I'm on the clock right now, and I got to figure a solution out to this problem. So when I say thinking positively, that's what I mean. I mean, you need to be so positive minded and so learning based minded that in the midst of a situation, you can pull yourself back from it, separate all the emotions out of it, look at the situation and think, hey Terrence, talking to me, hey Terrence, what can you learn from this situation? What does this situation teach you? How can you solve this situation? Because at the end of the day, what has complaining or being upset or being frustrated or shutting down or being depressed, any of those things, what has that ever solved in a situation? Does it ever solve the problem? Does it ever help you to get to a solution? Does it ever fix the problem? And I'm not coming at anyone. I'm asking obvious questions because I've been through stuff. There's a lot of parts of my past that no one knows about. I actually was just talking to my boy. I dropped him some knowledge about this positivity thing that I'm talking about and how people tend to come at me because they're like, well, you can't always be positive. And I'm like, bro, if these people only knew the stuff that I've been through in my life, in my 25 years of life, things that a lot of people have never even been through, and they wouldn't even make it through. But I made it through because I'm strong-willed and I learn from these situations. And that's why I can be positive, because my thing is, this is how I think about it. I'm going to be in control of my mind. I'm going to control my mind, and that'll allow me to control the outcome of different situations. Why would I let someone else take away my happiness, or a situation take away my happiness, or rob me of happy time or time that I can be joyful or be grateful or be thankful? I'm not going to do that, because at the end of the day, you lose your blessing by being all those negative emotions, because negativity doesn't tend to attract towards positive, and positive doesn't attract towards negative. Think of a magnet, guys. So that's what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about the power of positivity. And like I said, these BrainGainz episodes, they're just to help people, because I know that I help people all the time with these. I know I inspire people and impact their lives. So for the people that I'm doing that for, I'm glad that you guys like it. I will keep on and continuing to do it, and I'll do it on different platforms and everything. And for the people that don't agree with what I'm saying, then take some time to contact me and we can talk about it. If you don't agree with what I'm saying, then that's fine. Everybody's not always going to agree with what you're saying. But I still love you guys, and I still cherish you guys, and you guys are still important to me. And I hope that you can start to see things from a positive aspect. So that was episode 16 of BrainGainzTV. Remember, keep positive, stay positive, and think positive, and positive things come. And I love y'all, and I'll see you guys next week.
Check. These BrainGainz about